Welcome to Autzen Stadium in Eugene. A battle between two teams in the top 25, and we are excited to bring it to you here on EA Sports College Football. It's the Michigan Wolverines and the Oregon Ducks. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
Guys, checking in with the Wolverines head coach before the game. He said this is a crucial game on the road against a quality opponent. It means so much. Not only the college football playoff rankings, strength of schedule, and everything that goes into a matchup like this. This is the biggest challenge so far in their season. Back to you.
Thank you, Holly. Really looking forward to this matchup. Headed toward the ball, and we are ready for action. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Gives it on the option. Gets it across the 30 to the 31, a pickup of 5.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Six-yard pickup on first down. Leaves him with 2nd and 4. He might want another play. Right back to the well. Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 33. Third down, and they'll need 2 on this initial drive of the game. Trying to pick it up on the ground. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41.
And I think on that last run play on third down here early in the game, they're making a statement that we believe we're the more physical team and we're going to run the football even if you know it's coming at you. Nice job. They got the ball at midfield. I expect to see more run plays coming up.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Davison. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Here's Moore to throw. Fires to the wideout. That's caught. It's Stewart. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29. It's not just the dual threat guy. You go back to Dan Fouts or Bill Musgrave or even Justin Herbert, and passers not in short supply for the Ducks.
And when you think about the Ducks, you always think about the fancy uniforms. I think that's one of the first things that come to mind, but the guys you just named, it's been built on flash, but it's also been built on substance. Great players in their tradition, in their history, and just like now, just the recent history, Bo Nix, another one of those guys that's put up big numbers.
Good job reading the defense by the quarterback on that RPO fake. He waited to see how the defense was going to play the run. He saw defenders bite up close to the line of scrimmage, and right away he knew he had the slant throw right in behind him.
The Ducks with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Stewart. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. The Ducks come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Motion from the wide receiver. Pulls and throws off the RPO. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks!
You're the better team. You're playing at home. That's the way you start a football game. Putting a drive together, getting 6 on the board, taking the lead. Nice start by this offense.
And right down the middle. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Looking outside, it's Marshall. Gain of 8 yards on the play. He's too short of the first down.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Unloads quickly. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Johnson. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down.
It's early in the game, and as offenses try to get their rhythm, these easy completions are very important because that's what helps you get your feet underneath you as an offense and as a unit. And hopefully, as this game goes on, they'll be able to rev up and get more aggressive taking shots.
Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
And that's absolutely going to be one of the keys to this football game. Keep the rabbit in the cage, man. Don't let him get outside that pocket, start bouncing out wide. That's where he'll do a lot of his damage with all that speed. That is a big key for this defense. Great job here early in the football game.
Third and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on fourth down. Here's Underwood to throw. Makes the catch. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. And the Wolverines will send out the punt unit. They ought to be able to use this first punt to pin them deep. And the offense is really backed up as this ball is down at the 5.
Really nice job there by the punter on that one, getting a lot of hang time and allowing the gunners to get down the field so they could play it off the bounce, down it. Nice coffin corner kick.
Here comes the Duck offense to get the drive started. Already a solid start to this one, now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Strong run and useful, picks up 4 out to the 9.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Tight end now in motion. Throwing more.
Quarterback gets sacked at his own 2-yard line. Give the defense a ton of credit. They were going for the safety, and they almost got it. Great effort up front by the D.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Gonna run it. It's Davison. He is not going to get there. Stopped short of the line to gain, and it'll be 4th down. And the Ducks line up to punt it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Showing some serious leg strength on that boomer. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. They'll start this drive at their own 48. Gets the back moving. Grabbed behind the line. It's Buchanan. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
Great play by the cornerback. He was just way too physical at the point of attack. He beat his man trying to block him, and he tackled that receiver on the screen.
Barely picked up a yard with that last completion. It's 2nd and 9. He'll take it himself. Fighting off the defender. Make the stop at the 40, but it's a 10-yard gain and a fresh set of downs. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Leaves it with the back. He breaks a tackle. And a short gain on this run, and that'll bring us to the end of the first. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. Stuck with a running game on first down. Now here they come again. Play fake, Underwood. Throws to the wideout. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
QB's got to pick and choose their spots when they want to be really aggressive and try to fit balls in tight windows. Great job by the DB making a big play, getting the ball back to its offense.
The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Fires to the middle. Pulls it in. It's Johnson. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
I know one of the things this offense takes a lot of pride in the passing game is they feel like they can attack every area of the field. They have success when they throw it outside, but they're really good throwing to the middle of the field too. Quarterback has confidence. There's really good timing in this passing game, and you saw it right there between the QB and his intended target, getting that big catch.
Can't get him to the ground. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down.
Love the play call on the RPO, and you're just really trusting this running back to be able to make a guy miss and then get into the second level. The offensive line did their job, gave him a crease, but that was the running back making that linebacker miss in the hole before getting rid of it.
They'll go play action with Moore. Unloads it left. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
That is going to give that wide receiver nightmares, man. He was wide open. I don't know if there was a coverage bust on the back end, but that is a play that this dude needs to make.
They're dealing with a second and long. Moore. He'll take the deep shot. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
Well, the offense is in that fringe area. This is a place where a lot of coordinators like to take shots. They tried one there, just weren't able to come up with it.
Now facing a third and long. From the gun on third down, Dante Moore. He's missed 3 in a row now with that last incompletion.
I want to give a shout out to the defense there on third down, doing a really nice job disguising their coverage because it looked like they confused the quarterback on third down. Really nice job getting back into that zone and making sure that ball falls incomplete.
How about it? 50-plus, no problem. Big leg, nice accuracy. That's a big-time kick for this young man.
That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. The Wolverines offense heads out, ready to go on the attack. They really need to find a way to generate some kind of offense down 10-0. Not able to hook up there, incomplete. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Running inside. It's Marshall. Maybe some room here. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
What a nice run there. And from the beginning of time, Michigan football has been synonymous with running the football. You can think back to Tyrone Wheatley, Anthony Thomas, Chris Perry, Hassan Haskins, big physical runners that also had sprinter speed and that could change the game. This dude right here, every time he has the football, he has the ability to go the distance, and that's what makes this Michigan offense so dangerous.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Man, I don't know if you want that guy outside the pocket very often because he's so fast and he can do some damage, but they did a nice job containing him. Once he left the pocket, they were ready for it, came to him, he tried to throw the football. Nice hit on the quarterback as he's throwing to force a bad pass.
On the option. The pitch. And that defensive penetration gave him no chance, and he is ridden out of bounds.
Really good job by this defense, understanding responsibility football, playing the first option, playing the second option. There was absolutely nowhere to go. Nice job being dialed in exactly where the ball was going and how to get him to the ground.
Bryce Underwood from the gun on third down. Firing to the right, complete. That'll be enough for a first down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48. The Wolverines come to the line in the hurry-up.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast, they want to crank up the tempo.
With the catch, it's Bell. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. We talk a lot about Michigan building its offense around the running game, but they've always had an effective quarterback who can make plays down the field.
And I think some people hear effective, Reese, and take that as an insult, right? Like, I don't want to hear about my quarterback being effective. I want him to be explosive. I want him to be dynamic. But Michigan doesn't really have those guys most of the time at that quarterback spot. But when they find those good ones, they have great seasons.
Here's Bryce Underwood to throw. Unloads to the wideout. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, it was a good throw. It was a good route. But it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. The run inside. It's Marshall. He just carries it face long into a brick wall and has nothing to show for it again.
Well, you love to see that from the defense, right? It's like bend, don't break. They've given up a bunch of plays on this drive, but now that they're getting down close to field goal range, you're seeing them start to stiffen up there.
Yeah, and plays don't matter anymore. Yards don't matter. All that matters with these defenses nowadays is points and limiting them.
How can a stadium this size make so much noise? You can't hear yourself think on third down here in Autzen. Back open in the middle. Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19.
Great job by the quarterback there, knowing where his answer is against the blitz. He finds his dump-off throw to the running back, and he does the rest, picking up the first.
This offense has been sluggish, to say the least, but finally they're on the move on 1st and 10. And he's swallowed up immediately, stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. He'll try it again. Plows through the defense. They get him on the ground, but not before he drives it to the 10-yard line. They'll break out the Wildcat to try to move the chains. On the direct snap, it's Marshall. They might go back to that one in a big spot as they pick up the first down out of the Wildcat.
And I think that's exactly what we're going to need to see from this offense, man. Once the field starts to shrink, you get on this side of the field, you're down by 10 points, man. You need to put the ball in the end zone. Like, you're thinking touchdown, not field goal. And they really got to be physical, establish this run game, and do everything they can to get 7 on this drive.
Play action with Underwood. Going for 6. And it's incomplete. He was looking to the end zone and trying to get 6.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
Pulls it on the option. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. Underwood. Oh, they're after him. They've got him. Great pressure by this defense.
And that is how you get it done. 3rd down is the money down, right? We got to be at our best. How about the monster sack on 3rd down?
Right down the boulevard. This is now a 7-point game.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He'll bring it out. It's Bear. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Hooks. Great reaction by this defense. Immediately on the catch, swarming to the ball. The Ducks are in the hurry-up. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. Dante Moore. That's reeled in. It's Hooks. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. The Ducks will snap it on 1st and 10.
And the defense gives up the first down. And here they go. They're going fast. No time to substitute. Got to communicate quickly and get back on the line of scrimmage.
He'll go out of bounds at the 38-yard line as this offense patiently tries to work the ball out of its own end.
That's just a very easy, comfortable throw for the quarterback. He knows he has his big target, the tight end, running across the field on the drag. Nice play.
Here's Moore to throw. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. Moore from the gun, trying to convert 3rd down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Upstairs, he's got it. The Ducks signal for their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half.
And they're attacking the middle of the field. That's a big gain by the offense. And I know the big fella, I know it takes him a second to get going, but once he gets 8, 10, 12 yards downfield, those are big strides, and it's hard for people to keep up with them. Really nice job getting vertical. Nice play by the offense.
Now inside the 20, 1st and 10 from the 18. Moore to the air again. Tight end finds a soft spot. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6. And the Ducks go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Throwing Moore. That's got it. And with a hallelujah land. Touchdown, Oregon.
You know, there's so many coaches out there in 2-minute situations at the end of the half with a lead that'll just be happy taking the lead into halftime. This guy's staying aggressive, though. Pedal to the metal, David, and you saw it paid off there for the touchdown.
Yeah, and let's finish this half now. Now, we got a nice lead. Built a little bit of a lead, but the defense has to go back out there. There's still a little bit of time, so get that stop to keep that momentum you just got, and everybody will be jacked up at halftime.
Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Throwing, Underwood. Looking to the big tight end. And they can't make the connection.
The The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. He'll be stopped for no gain, and we're not far away from that whistle blowing to end festivities here in the first half.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just
finding some room. Rams him with the stiff arm. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. So that's going to do it here in the first half. Stay tuned for the halftime break. We're just about ready to start the second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Michigan offense back on the field. Down 2 possessions to start this third quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the second half, so now you're down. I got to maximize every single one, put your best plays together, start this drive off on a good note.
Yeah, it starts right here. Obviously, you can't get it all back on this drive, but you can create that momentum. You can create something special and some energy, but it's going to start with this offense here executing at a high level.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Here's Underwood to throw. Here comes the heat. Fires to the tight end. Breaks free, and he might be gone. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part.
Intercepted, and that's not how you want to start a half. He'll try to take it back. Past the 10. Touchdown, Ducks! What momentum you get when the defense comes up with a play like that.
How about a game-changing play for this defense? Stepping in front of the football and knowing what to do with it, taking it all the way to the end zone.
And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. They're looking at a 21-point hole. There's still time to do some work, but there's also no time to waste. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29. Line getting set on second down. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive plays through the passing game.
Underwood from the gun on third down. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be fourth down.
And you thought maybe in this second half this offense could just find a rhythm, find something to take advantage of this defense, but the defense has really had their number, not putting up a lot of points, and again, an empty possession right there.
The Oregon offense is on the field to get this drive going. Well, the last time they had it, the long field didn't bother them in the least, and they'll try to do it again. Grabbed behind the line. It's Davison. Snags it, and he's open. The 30. Seizing an open space, an opportunity all the way inside the red zone. They'll mark it at the 19. The entire complexion of this possession changed on that one play. Now they've got it 1st and 10 inside the 20. Moore. The screen, and watch out. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. Short pickup of 4 on 1st down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Moore will throw. Finds his big tight end. Runs, got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Ducks! Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
Man, this guy is an elite tight end. This guy is a dude. He keeps making plays like this. We're going to start comparing him to Brock Bowers and Kyle Pitts. The run after the catch, the big body, the athletic ability. He has it all.
And the extra point was good. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish it up with a 15-yard scoring toss. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. So here comes the Michigan offense. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a 1st down. Let's see if they can put something together here. Fires on the move. And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it.
Well, the QB knew coming into this one it was going to be tough. They have a lot of athletes on the back end, but today, guys just not able to separate. Accuracy hasn't always been perfect, and as a result, they've got another ball getting knocked away for an incompletion.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Here's Bryce Underwood to throw. Got it behind the line. It's Buchanan. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a 1st down at the 38. And the Wolverines want to move quickly.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the 2nd half moving forward.
Brought down by the defense as he barreled forward for a pickup of 9.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again, back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. Looking to take a shot. Goes high to pull it in. Touchdown, Michigan. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
And the biggest thing is identifying coverages, right? Like quarterback has to line up and see what he's seeing and see those safeties. I know outside with that safety in the middle of the field, I got a chance to attack and attack deep with my speedster, and he does a great job throwing the football out there, and he does the rest with the catch and then striding it into the end zone.
He'll bring it out. It's Bear. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Has it back, and here comes the offense. They still have the lead, but a productive drive here would keep it a comfortable lead. Fires to the wideout. Finds his man. It's Moore. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be 1st down.
That's a really nice looking throw. And when I think about the Ducks offense, I think about explosive plays, right? In the running game, but also in the passing game. I feel like if this team is going to win the conference, they need this guy here to be able to make throws like that on a consistent basis. But I'll tell you, he really gives him a chance. He makes this offense go.
And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Wide receiver going in motion. Dante Moore throws to the wideout. Working that left side. They got him free for a big gainer down to the 43.
And I'm not surprised by this QB, man. He's picking up where he left off, right? They built a cushion, built a lead, struggling to stop the passing game, keep pushing the ball down the field. He's making the right reads, and this offense is in a groove.
Gain of right at 7 yards, 2nd and 3 coming.
I don't know, man. If I'm on defense here and I'm watching the way my D-line's getting manhandled, I might have to put more guys in the box. I might have to sacrifice a safety and try to get more hats close to the line of scrimmage to slow this running back down, because the RPO game's been a problem.
The Ducks with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Makes the grab. It's Stewart. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Ducks will have it 1st and 10. Wide receiver comes in motion. Moore, play action. Looking left. Tosses it incomplete.
That's a throw the QB would like to have back. He just has to do a better job giving his receiver a chance to make the catch.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. They'll move the tight end. Here's Moore to throw. Got a man. It's Moore. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down.
And, man, you love to see that from this offense. Coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown, but you want to snatch the momentum back. Nice job putting a little bit of a drive together. Now let's go cap this thing off with a touchdown.
Run in the red zone. It's Davison. Able to get 1 down to the 15.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive yards.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Moore to the air. He's got him still on his feet. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one.
This quarterback has been really good today. Has been on top of it, seeing things really, really well. That pass right there put him over the 300-yard mark. That's a pretty good day.
And the Ducks have it with a 1st and goal. They'll send the back in motion. He'll pull it on the read. He is denied, and it'll be 2nd and goal. As we head for the final period, let's check out how these 2 quarterbacks are doing. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. Starting off this quarter, close enough to smell the goal line. Trying to bully their way in. Brought down short of the end zone, and that'll bring up 3rd and goal.
Well, if at first you don't succeed, try again, Pollock. I'm running it again right here on the 1-yard line.
And I think you still got 2 plays. Third down, be physical. All you got to do is fall forward, get that 1 yard.
That defensive front was a stone wall on second down. Now it's 3rd and goal from the 1. Moore with the play fake. Touchdown, Oregon! Right on the money, and he makes the grab in the end zone.
Well, it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback. You saw it right there. He is dialed in. He's finding his one-on-one matchups. He's making good decisions, and he's been so accurate. Now, 4 TD passes in this one, and that's why his team is way up here late in the game.
And the extra point is good. It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. The Michigan offense heads out to get this drive started. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish strong and just take whatever happens in the rankings next week. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. The Wolverines want to crank the tempo.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line.
And it's not sexy, and it's not these long plays all the time. But this QB does such a good job of picking up 4 to 5 and making it where you're always ahead of the sticks and just letting you know, we'll run it. We'll take advantage of this guy's speed, and we're going to make you defend him throughout this football game.
Quickly complete. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. And the Wolverines come to the line with a new set of downs.
And the offense showing off the short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football, ready to capitalize on this.
Oh, he's got some space. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense, and that's why they find themselves down by so much here in the fourth.
They are on the move. As they pick up the first down, they'll spot it at the 28. The Wolverines pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work.
And that's exactly how you draw it up. And that's why the option's so hard to stop. QB, man, draw the defense in. Look at me. I'm the first option. Bam. Next thing you know, he pitches it, gets a positive gain down the field.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes. Bring the speed on the field and get ready to play the pass.
What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go? They send the tight end in motion. Underwood rushes on him. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
This offensive line is not going to like watching the film back tomorrow when they get the opportunity because they have gotten beat time and time again up front, especially in passing situations. All of the hits, all of the sacks this quarterback has taken is the biggest reason why they're going to lose this game.
It's complete. And that's not going to be a first down. He stopped just millimeters away from moving the chains. Bryce Underwood to throw for it on fourth. He's got it. First down and more. Touchdown, Wolverines. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. And he makes the extra point. So that was a 10-play, 75-yard drive. And the capper, a 19-yard toss for the touchdown.
Number 99, set to advance on the football.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Bear. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Oh, what vision. And there he goes. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. He just took it the entire length of the field, end-to-end, coast-to-coast, nationwide for the touchdown.
And how about the fans in the stands going, no, 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 take a knee, no, yes, 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 yes. Over 100 yards to the kickoff return. Nice job taking that in the end zone, making a huge play.
The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the rankings next week. And his throw is incomplete.
At this point of the game in the fourth quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
So now it's 2nd and long. Motion from the back. Throwing, Underwood. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
And I don't like the play call, guys. Screen pass at this point of the game against the defense playing big zones, prevent, trying to keep the ball in front. It's just not going to work. You've got to take shots offensively.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. To throw, it's Underwood. Shoots it to the left. And that is interception number 3 on the day. That kind of play can really get you going, not only on defense, but the great field position for the O at the 37.
And if you're the quarterback, you might want to stop throwing that guy's way. I mean, you knew coming into this game, David, he's one of the best corners in the entire country. He's already been picked off twice now. He is literally living in this quarterback's head rent-free.
It's so nice to have a guy like this that can cut off half the field because now you can put resources elsewhere. He's proven if you try me, bad things are going to happen.
The defense wins that one, and the offensive line was challenged by their coaching staff coming into this game to try and get push up front and establish the line of scrimmage. They're going to have to do a better job running than that if they're going to win this one.
Rides the back. Defense played the Wildcat very well on that one, stopping them for a short gain.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
It'll be 3rd and long. Moore from the gun on 3rd down. Unloads to the wideout. He's got an open man. They are in no mood to show any mercy as they keep flexing their muscle on offense.
Up big in the fourth quarter, and you just keep taking shots down the field. That tells you something, okay? You can take what you want from it, but this offense definitely not interested in running clock, interested in making a point.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
I love when you start bringing linebackers up near the line of scrimmage and you start sending them because those guys have serious speed. They can come catch anybody up and down the line of scrimmage. A linebacker, you could tell, he had a good clue what was going on. He knew it was a run play, fired, pulled the trigger, came downhill, and attacked the running back.
They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. On the snap, it's Davison. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like, just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they've built this lead. They've had a great day today.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. In the gun on third down, Moore. Lets it fly. And give him another 6. Grabs it for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get concerned, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Mark. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Just missed on the connection, incomplete.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are. You're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
A little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set.
And how about the awareness by this guy on third down, a scramble play. Everything's breaking down, but he never panics and also knows exactly where he needs to get to pick up that first down. It's third. I can't slide early. I can't run out of bounds. I'm probably going to have to put my body on the line here and take a big hit and risk that to get this first. That's a big-time leadership play by the quarterback.
Here's Underwood to throw. Looking to the big tight end. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming.
It's been tough for this QB in this one. Very small windows to throw into, and he's been under some duress as well. It's hard to find a rhythm as a QB in those types of situations, and that's why it appears as though his team's going to be leaving here with an L.
What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about. And the Wolverines headed quickly to the line. And the best thing about this, the offense can't worry about the scoreboard. Just keep trying to make plays like that, Jesse.
I know a lot of people in the stadium probably feel like this game is over. Maybe it's been over for a while, Reese, but don't tell that to this quarterback and his teammates. They're still out there scrapping and clawing.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down. And listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
Back to pass, it's Underwood. Escapes the pressure to his right. He'll pull it down and run. Shows him the stiff arm. They'll force him out of bounds after a solid pickup on the play.
And that's a pretty good job by this defense. Man, it's so hard to limit these quarterbacks, and they're spreading you out all over the field. When they take off, it's hard to limit the damage. Nice job limiting the damage. And I tell you what, make it physical. Finish those plays and try to tackle that guy and make him think about running the football in the future.
Throws for the tight end. And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback.
Heat up them pass rushers, bring in them DBs. That's what I'm doing in this situation. When I got the lead by a couple scores late in the ball game, in the fourth quarter, I'm going to rush the passer like crazy. I'm going to put all those DBs back playing the pass. That's what happened. Great job understanding they're going to have to take shots. We get the interception. This one's almost over.
I know both of these teams were ranked, guys, but it really seemed as if they weren't on the same level in this game.
I think that was a pretty good statement game for these guys. I mean, you're ranked higher, you're more talented. A lot of people point to this game, possible upset, two really good teams. Jesse, they made it clear. There's only one really good team. It was them. They were the favorite, and they just made a point of it.
You're right. Not all ranked teams are created equal. One of these teams is a college football playoff contender. The other's